You have already studied about Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem states that in a right angled triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of other two sides. In today's video, we will do some of the problems based on Pythagoras theorem. The first question is, a ladder 10 meter long reaches a window 8 meter above the ground. Find the distance of foot of the ladder from the base of the wall. So let AC be the ladder. So I'll mark here AC. This be the ladder and the length of the ladder is 10 meter and it reaches a window 8 meter above the ground. So let AB be the window and it is 8 meter above the ground. We need to find distance of foot of the ladder from the base of the wall. BC we need to find. So this forms a right angle triangle. So we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem states that the square of hypotenuse, here AC is the hypotenuse, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of other two sides. Now we will substitute the values. 10 square is equal to BC square plus 8 square. 100 is equal to BC square plus 64, or BC square is equal to 100 minus 64, which is equal to 36. BC equal to square root of 36, that is equal to 6 meter. So the distance of foot of the ladder from the base of the wall is 6 meter. So the next question, a guide wire attached to a vertical pole of height 18 meter. So vertical pole, let AC be the vertical pole, AB be the vertical pole, ABC, and the height of the vertical pole is 18 meter and the wire attached to the pole is 24 meter long. So this is the wire attached to the pole. And how far from the base of the pole should the stake be driven so that wire be taut? So we need to find the distance BC. So again we can use the Pythagoras theorem. By here B is 90 degree, the side opposite to B is hypotenuse, side opposite to 90 degree is hypotenuse. So I can use AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AC square is 24, the whole square is equal to 18 square plus BC square. Now 24 the whole square is 576 is equal to 324 plus BC square. So 576 minus 324 is equal to BC square 252. When you subtract, we'll have 252 equal to BC square, or BC is square root of 252, which is equal to 6 root 7 meter. So the distance is 6 root 7 meter. The next question, aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north at a speed of 1000 km per hour. So if you take this as A, O, B, so it flies due to north. So this side it has flight at a speed is given as 1000 km per hour. 1000 km per hour. At the same time, another aeroplane leaves the same airport and flies due west at a speed of 1200 km per hour. That means this side it will be moving with a speed of 1200 km per hour. How far apart will be the two planes after 1.5 hours? So we need to find, so after 1.5 hours, one plane will be at A, another plane will be at B. We need to find the distance AB. So since here it is given in terms of speed, we need to find out in terms of distance. Distance formula we know, it is speed into time. Here speed we have, time also it is given as 1.5 hours. So I'll find first the distance AO. AO is this 1000 is the speed into time is 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours means it is 3 by 2. So I'm going to multiply 3 by 2. So which is nothing but 1500 kilometer. So distance is 1500 kilometer. AO is 1500 kilometer. In the same way, I'm going to find out BO. Here the plane which is traveling towards west direction has a speed 1200. We are going to multiply with the time so that we will get the distance as 1800 kilometer. Now using Pythagoras theorem, I can easily find out the distance between A and B, or I can find out the distance AB. So by Pythagoras theorem, AB is the hypotenuse. So I can write AB square is equal to OB square plus OA square, which is equal to 1500 the whole square plus 1800 the whole square. 1515 square, we know it is 225, and when you square we have already 2 zeros. When you square it we have 4 zeros. Same way 18 square is 324, we have 4 zeros. So when you add this, I have 549 and 4 zeros. So but we want AB because we want the distance between those two planes. So AB means I should take the square root of 549 followed by 4 zeros, and this is not a perfect square. So when you do, you'll get the answer 300 square root of 61 kilometer. This is the distance between A and B, or the distance between two planes. Next question, two poles of height 6 meter and 11 meter stand on a plain ground. So AB be the pole with 6 meter and DC be the pole with 11 meter. If the distance between the feet of the pole is 12 meter, distance between the feet is 12 meter, I need to find the distance between their top. AD length I need to find. For this I can construct a right angle triangle so that I can easily find out using Pythagoras theorem. To construct the right angle triangle, I have joined AE. Now ADE is a right angle triangle, and we know that this distance AE is say 12 meter and DE will be 5 meter, because still here it is 6 meter. So when you subtract, you'll get 5 meter. So triangle ADE is a right angle triangle. I can apply the Pythagoras theorem. AD square is equal to AE square plus DE square, which is equal to 12 square plus 5 square. We need to find out AD. So 144 plus 25, which is equal to 169. AD square is 169. AD is square root of 169, which is equal to 13 meter. So the distance between the top of the two poles is 13 meter. So next question, D and E are the points on the side CA and CB respectively of a triangle ABC right angled at C. So we need to prove this. So I have two right angle triangles here. First one is triangle ABC, and the second one is the very small triangle which you can see at here, that is triangle DCE. So if I take the triangle ABC, which is right angled at C, I know that AB is the hypotenuse. By Pythagoras theorem, I can write AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. Again, from the triangle DCE, I know that DE is the hypotenuse because the side opposite right angle is the hypotenuse. By Pythagoras theorem, I can write DC square plus CE square. Now let this be equation number 1 and this be equation number 2. Now I am going to add the first equation and the second equation. So I have AB square plus DE square is equal to AC square plus BC square plus DC square plus CE square. Left side and right side I have added and wrote separately. Now AB square plus DE square is equal to AC square plus BC square. AC square. So AC square, I'm just going to rearrange this. AC square plus CE square I'm going to write, plus DC square plus BC square I'm going to write, because we should see the right side also. Now AC square plus CE square, if you see AC square plus CE square, we have, again it is a right angle triangle, we have AE square plus DC square plus BC square is nothing but DB square, so which is equal to AB square plus DE square. So we got our result. We can see that AE, only the left side and the right side are a little bit changed, so we can make it AE square. I can rewrite it BD square is equal to AB square plus DE square. So here total 4 right angle triangles we can see. First is the big triangle, second one is this. Again, first is triangle ABC, second one is triangle DCE, third one is triangle ACE, and the fourth one is triangle DCB. So all the right triangles we are using Pythagoras theorem, and just a rearrangement we will get our result. Now the next question, two perpendicular from A, the perpendicular from A on the side BC of the triangle ABC intersect BC at D, and they have given the condition BD equal to 3CD. We need to prove this. 2AB square equal to 2AC square plus BC square. Now since they have given the condition BD equal to 3CD, I am going to use this. BC I can write as BD plus CD. Again, BC is equal to, BD is nothing but 3CD. So I have substituted that. BC equal to 4CD, or CD is equal to 1 by 4 BC. Let it be there. Now we can take the left side, AB square. We can see AB square. So I am going to take this right angle triangle. So in right angle triangle ADB, AB square is the hypotenuse. I can write AD square plus BD square. Again, AD square BD I can write full length BC minus CD the whole square. So again, AD square plus this, by using the A minus B the whole square, I can write A square minus 2AB plus B square. So BC square minus 2BC into CD plus CD square. So like this I can write. Now the CD square and AD square I will write together. Why I am writing CD square and AD square? Because I can replace this both as AC square. So let it be together. Now the remaining BC square minus 2BC into CD. Now I am going to replace the CD as 1 by 4 BC. So I have BC square minus 2BC into 1 by 4 BC. You can cancel this. So this is 2. Again I have AC square plus BC square minus BC square by 2 equal to AB square is there on the left side. Don't forget that. Now you can take the LCM. So when you take the LCM, I have, and cross multiplying, 2AB square is equal to 2AC square plus 2BC square minus BC square. So 2AB square is equal to 2AC square plus BC square. This is what we need to prove. So we have taken what condition they have given. First we have wrote that BD equal to 3CD. Then you have taken AB square from this triangle, and we have finally proved that 2AB square equal to 2AC square plus BC square.